Welcome to Author Quest, the best review channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more updates.
Today, let me tell you top 5 books to understand yourself and others. Now, understanding self, that is such a huge task that very few people, they can understand themselves. Now, what is self? Self is the totality of body, mind, heart, and soul. Your body, your physicality, your mind, your mentality, your mindset, your thoughts, your cognition, and then your heart, your emotions, and finally your soul, your spirituality. So what are the top 5 books which can guide you to understand yourself and others? So book number 1, which I will recommend, that is the very famous book, the ultra best-selling book, and that is Emotional Intelligence by Professor Dweck. By Daniel Goleman. That is the ultra best-selling book, Emotional Intelligence. Now, what is emotional intelligence? When you understand your own emotions and the emotions of others. Do you understand your own emotions? Do you know about what you are passionate? Do you know what you love? Do you know what you don't love, what you hate, what makes you angry? And how you will understand that what other people feel, what are their emotions, what they like, what they don't like. So for that, Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman, I will highly recommend. Another book by Dweck, and that is the Mindset. That is on motivation, success, and forming a growth mindset. That is such a great book because mindset, our cognition, what is going on inside our mind, that is highly essential. We are what but what we think. We are what but what we think. The other day I told you that we are what but what we eat. And also we are what but what we do. There are 3 famous personalities, and I am not that much famous, but still Shakespeare says that we are what but what we think. Aristotle says that we are what but what we do. And I say that we are what but what we eat. So eating, thinking, and doing, these make our personalities. But the most important is mindset. What are the qualities of your thoughts? What kind of thoughts do you have? Do you have growth mentality? Or you have anxiety, worries, depression, problems, and you are going against yourself? So the second book that I recommend, that is Mindset. The third book that I will be recommending, that is The Language Instinct and The Blank Slate. These both books are written by Steven Pinker. Language is highly important. Communication is highly essential. How do you communicate to people? How do you communicate to yourself? That is highly essential. So for that, you need to study the book Language Instinct and The Blank Slate. When we are born, so we have nothing. Our mind is not functioning. Only our brain is functioning, and brain is part of our central nervous system. And the function of brain, that is mind. So where from we get our thoughts, our emotions, our personalities, our likes and dislikes, our belief system? We get it from our family, we get it from our parents, we get it from our society. So for this, to understand this whole phenomenon, I will recommend the 2 books, The Language Instinct and The Blank Slate. And finally, one of the most recommended book, and that is Stumbling on Happiness by Daniel Gilbert, Gilbert, Stumbling on Happiness. How can you stumble on happiness? How can you be happy? And how can you make others happy? Because happiness, that is one of the goals of our lives. We want to be happy, we want to be joyful, we want to be blessed, we want to be easy, we don't want to be having personality disorders and mental issues. So these books are written by psychologists, and some of them are philosophers. They are real writers. these are not just traditional self-help books where you have just simple, these stuff where the people read some easy books or listen to some motivational speakers. I have recommended you top 5 psychology philosophy books which will really change you from inside, your behavior, your emotions, how to understand yourself and how to understand others. So with this platform, once you have these books on your table, you start reading them, you start studying them, you start sharing the ideas that you are reading from these 5 books, and you are telling your friends, you are creating your people of like-minded people in same groups. And when you go into details, and then you build your personality and you help others to build your personality. And all the best, guys.